was your favorite childhood memory from middle school?
You know, that time with the power outage?
Get back here, get back here.
I gotta go.
No, you don't.
For the assemblies, I had a jazz band little thing going on, played a drum solo in front of the whole crowd. It was awesome.
Getting in trouble because I cheated on an AR test in Miss Dean's room. And I got a Saturday detention and got benched from cheerleading for a pep rally. It was awful.
That's terrible.
Maggie
I'm really
McKenzie.
sorry.
Me and Maggie McKenzie. I tried to get her to take it for me. That's my best song.
Can you ask me a different question?
That's the
question that was advertising.
Okay, Jen, what was your favorite memory from middle school?
What was that dance that was the last dance?
Send off?
Yeah, that one was fun.
The fishing trip with Mr. Shapansky. That was definitely an epic fishing trip.
John McCloskey puked over the boat more than once.
Miranda got skin poisoning and was bubbly and burnt.
And I got seasick. Rachel?
Good, good.
Okay, my favorite memory from middle school was, well, me and Brittany Devine, we had this tree outside of her yard, and we called it the egg tree. Every time we get like angry or upset or something, we would throw eggs at it, and it was really funny because our parents would get so pissed off. They're like, you're wasting all of our eggs, throwing them at trees and stuff. And yeah, her brother cut that tree down, and I think I cried.
It's terrible.
I know.
There was a lot, but one that's sticking out right now is when Mr. Shapansky literally folded me up and put me in a trash can and then held me down and like turned the trash can over. It hurt kind of, but you know.
I remember one time in 3rd grade during recess, John Albany was playing basketball and he fell and started to cry, and it was really funny.
All right, what was your favorite middle school memory?
Colonial Day, 5th grade.
Middle school, but whatever.
That's not middle school. Middle school, I don't even know. 8th grade talent show.
My favorite middle school memory was 8th grade Mr. Ollinger's class. When me and Tim Hudak were in the same class, and Mr. Ollinger one day for no reason started screaming at me and cursing at me for absolutely no reason. I love that memory.
Well, I don't know about favorite, but I remember getting kicked out of Mr. Saboja's class for like doing pranks. That was funny.
Nice prank.
What about you?
8th grade, Mr. Pease's class, he would like go all out. We had like a Colonies fashion show, and like, I don't know, it was a great class.
Probably Mr. Saboja's math class in 8th grade.
What about you?
Mr. Pease's history class, first day of school, he dressed like a pope, sorry.
A pope?
Yes.
Cool.
That was hilarious.
All right, here. What was your favorite middle school memory?
Probably middle school lacrosse / 8th grade.
I would say either the send-off dance or 7th grade football with Dr. C.
Wow.
I would say it has to be getting distinguished honor roll, 6th grade.
What about you?
Setting the foundation for academic success.
Where did Eric go with my shirt?
I'm gonna go elementary school, and it was when my dad was gonna give me his hotel business, but I wasn't mature enough, so I had to go back to elementary school for 2 weeks at a time.
My favorite elementary school memory is when Matt McGraw asked Tom Minford to be his friend, and Tom Minford said no.
Asking Tom Minford to be my friend and him saying yes, and us being really good friends.
He said no.
Throughout my entire childhood.
My favorite middle school memory was Jerry Demling's 8th grade English class, going to the back corner and beating up Steve Silverian every day.
Middle school, I'm gonna turn the clock back a little more to elementary school. In 3rd grade, apparently sitting in the back of the bus was the cool thing to do. So to set ourselves apart, we sat in the very front of the bus. So we switched things up and we sang SpongeBob and the bus driver's eardrum. Anytime anybody asked to step in front of me in line, it was only if they would be my friend. I earned a lot of friends that year.
Let me say it. Just to clear things up, Tom Minford said no when Matt McGraw asked him to be his friend. He did not say yes.
My favorite middle school memory was going to a lot of elementary and kindergarten girl parties and like dating a lot of younger girls. And yeah. See ya.
One more memory. In 1st grade, I was that guy that got invited to that party that you're like, why is he there? Carly Bender's birthday party in 1st grade. there was like 20 girls there and one guy. I was that guy. That was weird.
Middle school memory, probably leaving middle school.
No.
So, Rob Holtzinger, what was your favorite memory from middle school? No way, mine too. Say something.
Something.
Come on.
No, 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 no.
Do we have to start fighting again?
I lost my hat before the buses came, and I was looking for it under pressure, and I had an asthma attack. That's all I remember.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but that was fun.
I used to play basketball in middle school. Yeah, I used to play basketball in middle school, and this guy named Bill Barber was the basketball coach, and I would like act all ghetto and stuff, and like try and be like a cool basketball player, and which was funny. Like we both thought it was funny, but I actually went back to the middle school the other day to peer counsel some younger kids, and he was still acting the exact same way 5 years later. So I'd have to say that Bill Barber is my favorite middle school moment.
Tom, what was your favorite middle school memory?
My favorite middle school memory? Oh, man, I gotta think about that. I have to say the field trips were probably the best. And I'd probably have to say going with the band in the chorus down to Hershey Park and Dorney Park. That was the best.
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. The high Q was cool.
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't got anything. What's your favorite middle school memory?
I didn't prepare myself. I forgot.
It's okay. Just go with it. That's why we put the commercial on.
I don't remember.
It was 3 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago.
Send off.
That was lame. It was a terrible answer. Send off dance. That was cool.
Second favorite.
Yeah.
I'm
not very good at that memory thing.
The first thing that popped to my head was Mr. Dame, but I didn't like him.
It's a memory. It works, I guess.
I remember getting kicked out. Yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite middle school memory is when they booted me from the school. Well, no, they actually said, well, at this current time and place, we don't feel that Robert is capable of handling himself in the Garnet Valley School District area. You know, he is a danger to himself and the people around him, which is BS, because I couldn't hurt a fly. Want to know why? Because I'm weak. All right, just BS. Out.
Well, I don't really remember much from middle school, but Grayson and wrestling, that was fun. Yeah, Grayson.
Dude,
used to beat him up all the time. It was a lot of fun. That's all I really remember. Then I stopped beating kids up because they were better than me, but that's about it.
Connor Price used to beat me up every day. He'd always be like, Grayson, we're going to spar. And then he'd elbow me in the back of the head. Jake, I hate you. I'm really faster.
Probably when we walked into Dr. C's room and then he hit somebody with a meter stick. But I love Demling. We had Thought Pot for the 8th graders that knew what it was. Thought Pot, and it was like student produced writings or things like that. We never did any work on Friday.
Christina, what's your favorite middle school memory?
Like all three grades. All three of them? All 3 grades, like
Yeah,
the best one.
Middle school memory.
I remember our field day in 7th grade. Do you remember that day?
No.
Oh, well, we had the biggest water fight. We all got water bottles, and we got soaking wet.
That was 8th grade. That wasn't 7th grade.
No, it was 7th grade.
Was it?
Because I had a tie-dye t-shirt on that I made in Mrs. Rick's class. It was great. And, in 8th grade, we went on every field trip imaginable from the Bobcat team.
Yep. Oh, no, never mind.
With St. Like, we joined up with you guys.
Oh, that's because Bobcat sucks.
My favorite middle school memory was meeting the other Julie, but I also liked Miss Coonsy's math class, science class, and she called herself Miss Coonzini. Great, you remember? Wait, and the periodic table of elements, Coonsium. Do you remember that? I remember that. Well, anyway, Miss Coonsey was my favorite.
Rob, what is your favorite middle school memory?
Everybody keeps taking the microphone from me. It's like I'm getting put out of work.
I would say band was my favorite middle school memory because I love
You
band.
were in band?
I was in band.
And chorus.
I played the saxophone. Bet you didn't know that.
I didn't.
On chorus, Hershey Park.
Oh yeah. Remember when Walter Anstey got the pencil stuck in the
That was great. Jimmy, what was your favorite middle school memory? What was it?
Getting kicked out of middle school for a month so I could attend Glen Mills School.
Either 6th grade lock-in or all the dances, because every single one just seems to be memorable. When you get to the high school, you just don't have them anymore.
8th grade. All of 8th grade. It was pretty solid. It's a good year.
One time, a kid jumped out a window of a class I was subbing to chase spirit animals and got caught by both assistant principals. Given 17, I don't know why, arbitrary lunch detentions. Never served one, and yet he's still by far one of my favorite kids. That was years ago.
I'll say the spelling bee. That was
where you beat me.
Oh, yeah.
You were in it?
Yeah, I was in it.
Oh.
Is that your favorite memory? Is it? Is your favorite memory?
No.